Look at this DJ offers. Leave here.
As we go throughout the afternoon, we are going to warm up. But if you notice, we got those yellow contours. Those are for the 70s as well as the 60s. It's not going to be as warm as what we saw over the last couple days. It actually feels like fall. You can go outside, open up the windows.
That's a Category 1 hurricane, 74 miles per hour. Look at everyone's tornado.
Don't drop it.
Wow, this recording.
Scared the shit out of me.
It's going to start off cool, and then we have to be comfortable. Now we go to the southeast. It's the opposite story. It feels just like summer. Highs are going to be in the lower 90s. We're looking at potentially another day of record highs in place for Memphis as well as into Birmingham. In Atlanta, you're just going to keep adding to those 90s. For today, highs 93 degrees in Atlanta, 96 in Jackson. Look at that, Montgomery, 97 for you. And then tomorrow, 70s trying to creep in, take over areas like Memphis as well as into Nashville and Charlotte on Tuesday, high of 81 degrees, and Atlanta is going to feel absolutely cold with a high of 83 in comparison to the 90s that we're seeing. I know I'm exaggerating a little bit, but for Nashville, your average high should be 79. Today, 94 degrees, you're just blowing through the average, and then tomorrow we're looking at temperatures coming back to more normal conditions for the middle of the work week.
It was still hot this weekend. In fact, right now, people are flocking to Franklin, Tennessee this weekend for the Pilgrimage Music Festival. Now, yesterday, got Beck, even Grace Potter, even Cake took the stage.
Yeah, and it's not just the music that's hot. There, Nashville, as I just said, hit a high of 92 degrees yesterday, and more of it is going to be setting up today. Ashley Linnell, the communications director for the festival, joins us live via Skype. Good morning to you, Ashley. I see you got the jacket on right now, but
the festival, so that way everyone can continue to hydrate and fill up at those hydration stations across the grounds.
all right, well, tell us something about the big acts that are going to be performing today. I know Cake, we have Beck. What can we expect this afternoon?
Yeah, so today we have a great lineup. We have Casey Musgraves, we have Jason Isbell, we have Daryl Hall and John Oates. We have the Arcs, which is Dan Auerbach from the Black Keys. So it's going to be another great day and fun music, lots of great cocktails and food from the southern region. And we also have a bunch of local artists on site in case anybody wants to pick up a souvenir.
But you got some great activities, great music, and you have conditions to watch out for people if it gets too hot. Now, what about if the place in case thunderstorms threaten this festival?
So we monitor the weather very closely and work with our great operations team on determining what fronts are coming through and if they pose any sort of
Luck on your 8.
concern. And we work closely with the city so that way we can implement a plan quickly if necessary and have a very minimal response time. But we monitor it throughout the day and continue to communicate to determine whether or not we will need to inform patrons or if they can continue to hang out.
All right. So today's forecast looks just dry, but just hot. All right,
You don't need that plan today.
Ashley Linnell with the Pilgrimage Music Festival in Nashville. Thanks for joining us.
Olay Regenerist springs from within. Pumpkin surface cells for a dramatic covering your story. Get started for free at Ancestry.com.
By the way, first tweet since 09, best show. We've been 7 years, and this is like the first tweet.
Yeah, making that big
Coming up on Famous People, we continue to glow like stairs.
Right afterwards, we caught her riding shotgun with a mystery man.
Oh, yeah. Is this your chauffeur?
No, I was just showing him how easy it is to save a snapshot for Progressive. You just plug it in and it gives you a rate based on your driving.
Does she have insurance for being boring? Laugh bigger.
At Cuba.com, you can shop from over 100 brands
Be safe.
from the comfort of home with fast, free 1 to 2 day home delivery. So do you. Chewy.com is an easy way to shop. And to your pets, it's a dream come true.
This one chasers are looking
Today, sunny clouds mix.
High 92, winds southeast at 50 to 25 miles per hour. Tonight, partly cloudy.
On the way.
Monday, morning thunderstorm. High 90, winds east-northeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Chance of rain, 50%. Here's our 7-day outlook.
Looking live at Kite Beach on the north side of Hispaniola. Mid-80s this morning with sunny skies. A gathering tropical system could target the Caribbean islands as we head through this week. So heads up, you got cruise plans, vacation plans. If you live there,
Tropical updaters, Carl and Evans,
keep an eye on
99.7.
97L and information that's just Dr. Costell is going to tell us. We're still seeing a lot of activity. We're past peak, but it's still a very active time.
Information or lack thereof.
This information.
Well, yes, actually,
That can be
it's complicated. Can we go back to that picture? Because that was a really strange picture back in the Dominican Republic. You know the horizon there, those thunderstorms? That's really cool. Those are not associated with the next system that we're going to be talking about, but still, tropical convection on the horizon? Paul, is it getting better than that?
It is gorgeous. And typically, across the Caribbean, you might see the rain showers. Very usually not a whole lot of lightning.
That's right. Good point, good point. Okay, so let's now go to the tropics and get to the heart of the story here that we're going to talk about. And it's not Carl, because that's going away.
Out of there.
Out of there. It's this guy, Invest 97L. An area of cold weather.
This guy.
The Hurricane Center is, quote, investigating for possible development on a track about like that with a high chance of doing just that, becoming either a depression or a named storm in the next 5 days.
And the forecast is this thing just slowly develops, so it's going to stay low, which will allow it to continue to move closer and closer to land here as it approaches the Lesser Antilles later on into this coming week.
If development is going to take place of this thing, and I think it probably will, it will happen, I think, on the western side of this hatched area outlined by the Hurricane Center. In other words, not until it moves into this part of the tropics, somewhere near the eastern Caribbean Sea. Just for reference here, at 5 days from now, the 120-hour forecast of the GFS has a well-developed 97L, likely a Matthew, right about there in 5 days, and the Euro has it right here. So that kind of lends confidence in the Hurricane Center's thinking that, you know what, we may be dealing with a named storm right out here next weekend.
You mentioned that next name would be Matthew, but heads up, Lesser Antilles, parts of northern South America, we're expecting squally weather with this system, whether it's named or not, over the next several days, so heads up for your plans.
Correctamundo. And let's play this out, okay, because we need to look beyond that, but do it with the appropriate amount of uncertainty, because there's no way to know exactly what's going to happen with this, but just take the idea here that there will be some kind of tropical system out here, and let's call it Matthew. Where does it go? We have to watch two key players. Upper level ridge here, Bermuda High. If that's in control, Paul, it's going to go that way. We have a big projection that next weekend will be there. Paul, if that's in control, guess what? It's going to go that way. Which one of the two is it going to take?
We don't know yet.
Exactly.
Stay tuned for updates. Thanks, Dr. Costell. We're back after this.
The Honda Tacoma CRV
not
sales
his
event is here with incredible
gloss
deals,
if it could.
loaded with standard features like Pandora compatibility, a multi-angle rear-view camera, and plenty of cargo space. It's no wonder the CRV was named to Kelly Blue Book's KBB.com Best Buy for 2016. Hurry into the Honda Tacoma CRV sales event and get a great deal today.
People always say, let's just get a sandwich or something. You don't just learn how to drive or solve the world's problems, dad or something. And we don't just make sandwiches or something.
This fall at Choice Hotels, the more you go, the better. Now earn a free night when you stay with us just 2 times. Book direct at choicehotels.com.
What is success? Is it a professor who never stops being a student? Is it a caregiver determined to take care of her own? Or is it a lifetime of work that blazes
We'll leave like Friday night. Jen, this coming weekend, are you? Oh no, that's Jen's party. Jen's party.
The following weekend.
Fuck.
The following weekend, are you?
And
working?
then
Which would be what, before 12 or 14?
Because if you never have it off, you know, either way, if they say they open your work, I'm like, no, I can't.
I want to go and either get a room on Friday night in Corpus, because it's only 2 hours from the house. Darren gets out at 3. And whatever time I can get a room in Corpus, I wake up.
hey, bye, guys. We're just talking about the information. You know.
I'm telling you, just buy the tire and we go to the river.
So guys, so it's gonna be like.
Yeah, the Morehouse Center. You need to go Friday, go Saturday.
No, but over there visiting because the chips and all the munchies are coming. So it would be go on Friday.
Yeah, go on Friday.
Go on Friday night, sleep in Corpus, and then from there it's just like an hour away.
We'll just do all day Corpus.
Yeah. We can go see Jay, and come back and do Corpus all day long. Like at night we should do some shopping. It's a 2-hour drive.
So you guys join the video. It's gonna be continued.